Hello and welcome back, guys, to the GSL Code A Round 2. Our third match of this stream is going to be Clide, recently switching teams from TSL against PartinG, used to be known as PartinG, now on the team Startail. The countdown has started. I can't wait for these matches to start. Don't go anywhere. We'll be in the game in just a moment. Alright, guys, this is going to be so awesome. Down here at the bottom left, we've got PartinG. I always have to resist the urge of calling him PartinG. You used to hang around with the FOU team. And at the top right, we've got Slayer's Clide. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Clide. You know, recently Clide has reduced his Clide burn significantly, but other than that, he's been on an upward slope. He's been improving rapidly. And some people don't really understand why Clide has moved teams from TSL to Slayers. And I've actually talked to the coach personally about this. TSL coach and I are actually quite close. And Clide just did not want to stick with the new training schedules and practices basically that TSL is putting forward. And, you know, there was no hard feelings whatsoever between Clide and TSL. It wasn't like the scenario we had with other players leaving TSL in the past. Clide decided that he really wanted to join Slayers. That was kind of something he'd been wanting to do for a while, and Coach Lee said, I'm actually happy for you to do that. And so Clide has made this decision. He's joined Slayers, and, you know, if you're a Clide fan out there, don't think any different of him, because he's still Clide, you know? He's not going to be on TSL anymore, but he's been playing for Slayers, living in a different practice environment. But just wanted to, you know, put that out there because I have some insight into that, and I know that Clide is going to be happy with this new team. And, you know, Coach Lee is happy for him as well. You know, it's a sad day for TSL to lose their players like they have. Lose, in a sense. It's sad for, you know, this splitting to happen, but it's good for growth. And Coach Lee is ready to restructure things. It's lacking some Protosses right now. But enough about that. Right now, we see a very normal build from Clide. He's taking his gas. PartinG is going to come in here and see this. And almost got his probes around there. That was scary. A run by there. And Clide is, of course, just going to chase this probe away as soon as his Marine comes out. SCV coming out to scout now. No second gas yet for PartinG. He may be going for a 1-gate expand. Oh, there it is. 16 simulator there for the second one. Some people like to wait until after the Zealot. When you skip the Zealot, it's very indicative of a non-expansion build. So that's something that Clide's going to notice immediately when he comes in here and say, oh, skip the Zealot. Second gas, it's some sort of one base play. It could be just a gate, robo-gate expansion, but it's not going to be a fast expansion. You can't go for a 1-gate Nexus with this. Even if it's a 2-gas 1-gate Nexus, you want to have that Zealot out as soon as possible. Some people make it happen, like Huck can make it happen, for example, but it's going to tip him off, okay, he's not going to be an aggressive Nexus. It's not going to be, okay, let me see if I can push this out there without Clide noticing. Of course, Clide is going to stick around with this SCV as long as possible. He's going to come back and scout for that Nexus later. Now, second barracks going to be up here with a Tech Lab. It's going to be just standard 2-Rex play for Clide. Checks this wall off. It was a little bit suspicious. He wanted to make sure that it was full wall off, and indeed it is. As you can see, the first stock out here for PartinG. So Clide's going to have to be careful with this SCV. Probably going to send it around to check for proxy Stargates. And then is going to just resume scouting. Probably going to go around here, then kind of sneak around the side, and then go for the Nexus. And in fact, there is the Robo going down for PartinG, for Nexus. That fast gas, the only thing that really makes sense. Combat shields coming out here for Clide. No concussive shells, no stim, just getting combat shields right away. Combat shield upgrade a little bit faster than stim with that recent patch. I say recent, but it was actually quite some time ago. And here we go, PartinG, gate, Robo, gate. Going to be adding a Nexus very soon here as well. And like I said last time we saw our Protoss player attack Ryung, Brown did that very early Immortal timing and caught Ryung a little bit off guard. I have to say, something like that could be quite good again here. We may see that. There's the Nexus. Warp Gate research is done. Nice timing on the Nexus actually by PartinG. makes the Immortal immediately afterwards, and I think we are going to see some more of that Immortal type play. People are starting to figure out, yeah, you can actually just kill depots with that. You can kill add-ons and you can trap units. Immortals are actually okay against Marines if you can do good force fields to support them. Now he does not want to get his units trapped here. This would not be good. His units may be trapped at the wrong side. Okay, now he gets them back. Immortal not quite out yet. Doesn't have any zealots. Will he support this? He's supply blocked. Oh, the truth comes out, PartinG. We know why you're not going to hold this. It's because you're supply blocked. And guess what, guys? It's going to be so hard for him to break this. He does have an Immortal out, but his unit's kind of getting stuck on the ramp here. A nice concave at the bottom for Clide. And probes blocking the way here a little bit. Things looking really good for Clide. Does have a few of his units trapped. These force fields are decent. Look at that. No overlap. But it doesn't matter because Clide has the better concave at the bottom of the ramp. Or does it matter? I guess not. That one Immortal is pretty good. Does get targeted down by Clide, but these bunkers not finished. One, in fact, not even canceled. I spoke too soon. My apologies, viewers. A lot of force field energy was used during that fight, and Clide can continue to pressure with these two barracks. He hasn't started his command center yet. In fact, he can go factory first and get the medevacs out first to pressure his opponent while he gets the command center. Kind of a risky choice. A lot of people like to do this. It's kind of an older school style. And look at this, PartinG trying to catch some units desperately. Ooh, catching two Marines here. And with this observer here, you can see all of these units. Something that Clide's not necessarily thinking about right now. Has to be very careful. Does not want to get part of his units force fielded there and trapped. Third gas up for PartinG. Robotic support bay on the way, as well as another gateway. Look at this, trapping some units here. This is just what I was talking about. Boom. There's a few hit points on a Stalker to kill 3 units. That's actually totally fine. Another Immortal on the way for PartinG. Did not get to do the Immortal aggression he wanted to follow up with. But look at this, just damaging these units. Medevacs aren't out yet. Never hurts to hurt these units. Well, hurts the units. But no. Never hurts to hurt those units. And Clide's reactor finishing up here with his starport. He's going to have a nice timing where he can try to actually just end the game if he wants to. And like I said, it's kind of an old school style. Oh man, look at this. Nice by PartinG. Not hold positioning though, so it could have gone a little bit better, but even so, a very good trade for PartinG there. Keeping this unit count low is so key when these dropships start coming out. Couldn't decide if I want to call them medevac dropships or just dropships or just medevacs. Decided to go with dropships. Pylon up here for PartinG as well as the watchtower, so he can warp across here, do counterattacks if he wants to. Command center just now starting for Clide. So a little bit behind, but he still has this scary force out here. The medevacs are out, but the first Colossus is about to pop as well. This timing hits when the first Colossus is out, and just one Colossus without range is oftentimes not enough. PartinG, used a lot of force field energy. He's got probably about 8 force fields stored up in there right now, but you're going to have to see if it's going to be enough if Clide decides to push, and decide if he does. Pushing out now. It's Colossus a little bit alone, and the watchtower not actually currently held by PartinG, so he does not see these units moving up, but with the observer he knows, okay, they have moved. He pulls his units back down. Not a lot of zealots in this force, so with good micro, Clide could break through here. It's not going to be easy though. He's got to go now if he wants to do it. Okay, he's going to drop into the main. A second Colossus is about to pop out there, but smartly PartinG already pulls his Stalkers in. But will they be ready in time? Just barely ready in time. Does not want to engage those units and will probably lose his pylon. Oh no, not the best control here by PartinG. Meanwhile, he is catching a lot of Clide's units on the other side. A few units canceled there by the destruction of the pylon. But man, Clide not getting the better trade there. He's actually going to go for it here, elevating his units into the main. PartinG forced to retreat. He's going to have to pull his Colossus. That's exactly what Clide wants, but no, Clide actually is going to engage these Stalkers. Not going for the Colossus. There he goes, going for that Colossus, but a little bit too late. Boom, everything dies. PartinG with a huge lead right now. Not only economically as his command center just finishes, but also in tech with Colossi. Range on the way, 2 Colossi out. Needs to just add a few more Zealots into his composition. You can see adding a few in here with some more Stalkers. And probably going to see him warp 4 Zealots in here to try to finish the game off. Clide does not have very many units out right now, and with the amount of Stalkers out for PartinG, he can just take out medevacs so easily. He's thinking, okay, well, so you have so few units and I killed your medevacs. If you make Vikings, you're not going to have enough medevacs to hold this anyways, but if you don't make Vikings, guess what? I have 2 Colossi. This is a little bit too bold. I don't like this. Needs to wait for those units. There he goes. He's going to drop a Guardian Shield. Still has this Immortal in the mix as well. I don't think Clide can hold this. Oh, great force fields. Those units trapped here. And look at this. SCV is being taken out like nobody's business. And I think that is going to be about it. PartinG just with a nice timed counterattack. These depots will fall. Clide in so much trouble. A lone Viking now as a partner. His partner in crime, though. I don't know if there'll be enough to take out these Colossi. Nice micro on the Colossus back. Oh, good force fields as well. And it looks like Clide has nowhere to run. His production facility is being camped here. His barracks may very well finish, but if it does, I wouldn't want to come out of it. All that's left are dropships and SCVs. SCVs falling like flies, and that is going to be it. In the meantime, a little bit of a drop here, but no amount of dropship micro is going to get Clide out of this one. Drops a mule, GG. PartinG takes game 1 in spectacular counterattack fashion. Stay tuned for game 2.